Hello everybody and welcome to Forever Rugby on Forever Sports. And Stormers have hung on to beat the Bulls in dramatic fashion at a almost sellout Loftus, the record for the highest attendance for a URC match in the Southern Hemisphere. And the 41,205 people were treated to an absolutely epic encounter. And before we sort of break the game down, please do smash a like on the video. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. It was billed to be the game of the weekend. It lived up to that expectation, and what a game it was. It really did ebb, it flowed. You know, one stage the Bulls were on top, then the Stormers were on top. It was just so entertaining at all times. Could have gone either way throughout the entire match. Some magical moments of attack, some incredible moments of defense, and the Stormers were the victors over in Pretoria. In terms of how it all sort of unfolded, a really good start to the game. I thought the Bulls really controlled things from the get-go. Chris Smith, 2 early penalties in the 5th and the 11th minute, going up 6-0. Martin Liebach adding a penalty in the 13th minute, but Chris Smith very quickly restoring that 6-point lead in the 16th minute, and then in the 24th minute, making it a 9-point lead. And the Bulls looked like they were just going to pick off the Stormers slowly through their own errors, you know, winning penalties, getting themselves into good positions, and the Stormers looked a little bit flustered, but hung on to the game. However, things all changed with the moment of magic from Marcel Tennyson, and from Herschel Yankees to Marcel Tennyson. A breakdown, all of a sudden Herschel Yankee spots a bit of space. He throws a long pass, a bullet pass out to Marcel Tennyson. There's no wing in front of him, and he literally just strolls in for a try. And that kind of flipped the game on its head. 12 points to 8, a brilliant conversion from Martin Liebach to make it 12-10. And then just before half time, Martin Liebach with a 3-pointer to put the Stormers ahead in the 38th minute for the first time. And you thought there was going to be a big talking to the Bulls at half time from Jake White. But they didn't really start particularly well when they came out. And Junior Pokamela actually went over in the 52nd minute, making it 18 points to 12, 20 points to 12. And all of a sudden, the momentum shifted. You know, the Stormers were winning a couple of scrum battles. Mornay Smith had to be substituted before he got a yellow card. And then in the 58th minute, David Creel actually got sent off for a deliberate knockdown. But that was almost a catalyst. It was almost like we went down to 14 men and they said, right, chaps, we've got to dig deep here. We've got to really start playing, because it really sort of lit a fire under the Bulls' backsides. And Spoon Corsi, on his return, 64th minute going over, I personally think it was a forward pass from Malrick Lowe. A couple of very dodgy decisions in that match from Maurice van der Vestage. And unfortunately, Mornay Steyn adding the extras, a 1-point game before a snap drop goal, brilliant drop goal from Martin Liebach in the 72nd minute was enough to give the Stormers a 4-point lead. But right towards the end, there was a 20-phase attack from the Bulls, just relentless, pick up and goes. They went left to right, back to right. The Stormers withstood 20 phases, won a turnover, got the penalty. Phenomenal stuff from the Stormers' defense. It really was epic to watch. We look at the statistics, and the Bulls dominate territory and possession. Well, territory 52%, but possession 64%. If you look at the 2 tries to 1 for the Stormers, but the meters gained, ironically, Bulls running far more meters, beating more defenders, more clean breaks, more gain line carries, more passes, more offloads, but 10 turnovers won from the Stormers. Dion Free can take a lot of credit for that. He had an absolute pearl of a game. But the Bulls, it's 109 rucks run compared to 34. The Stormers had to make 174 tackles, missing just 24. Bulls had to make 60 tackles, and they missed 20. They had a 67% tackle success rate. The Stormers' defense today was absolutely epic. It really was impressive. 100% goal kick success rate from the Bulls, 80% from the Stormers, 94% ruck success rate, 89% for the Stormers. Lineouts operated really well for the Bulls. The Stormers missed 2. Scrums were pretty even, to be honest. You know, two scrums lost from the Stormers, 2 scrums lost from the Bulls. 10 penalties conceded each, and a yellow card for the Bulls. In terms of individual performers, I thought that Dion Free was absolutely magnificent. 19 tackles, 2 carries, 3 missed tackles, 3 turnovers, 1. Definitely man of the match in my book. Martin Liebach looked pretty good as well. I thought that Marcel Tennyson got through a lot of work. 17 tackles from him. Ruben van Heerden, 17 tackles from him. Gary Porter, 9 tackles from him. I thought when Joseph Dreber came on, he got through a lot of work as well. 13 tackles from him. Not a single one missed as well. For the Bulls, Charles du Plessis worked hard. 16 carries from him. Ruan Nokia got around the park as well. I thought Marco Verstappen was everywhere. 13 carries, 8 tackles. In the back line, I thought Harold Forster had a great game. 3 defenders beaten, 22 meters gained. I thought that Similani looked really bright, beat 5 defenders, an offload. David Creel was full of running spirit. Of course, he got some decent ball. He ran 42 meters, 3 defenders beaten, a clean break, an offload. So there were good performances from the Bulls' perspective, but just couldn't really capitalize and convert it into points. And that was due to the relentless defense of the Stormers. I want to know what you thought about the game. Down in the comments below. Please do smash like on the video. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Steven. I'll chat to you soon.